I ain't worried about nothing. Hey, I ain't worried about nothing. Hey, I ain't worried about nothing. Hey, I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Not Ron Stoppable because he's a G. I can't get to his level. Ron Stoppable's on that G level. Guess what I haven't done in a while, guys? Hi, this is Terrell here from Terrell Game Vlogs. I haven't done an unboxing in a minute. Let's fix that right now. I'm a little hyper if you can't tell. Anyways, I have an assortment of things here. But we're gonna start off with the thing that most of you probably don't give a shit about, and that's the point. Because if we get out the way, all the fun stuff is later. I also have a feeling that I'm gonna be interrupted fairly soon. Let's see how far I can go without that being an issue. So, first off, now if you've seen a video I think I did about a month or 2 months ago, this, you know, is one of my first ecchi experiences. Yes, I bought it, and ironically, I find out that it was dubbed. See that name? Actually, do you see that name? Maybe I'll do this. Take out autofocus. Yep. Fucking media blasters. Sons of bitches. And for those who don't know, this is Jungle D Ikou, which I actually have no idea what this translates out to. But I guess, long story short, Jungle D Ikou was one of the first ecchi anime I watched when I was on that third shit, which was about back when this shit was, when I saw when these things were still on VHS. So that should be in itself a good idea of how long it's been. If I remember right, Jungle D Ikou is only like fucking, I don't even know when this came out because there's no date on here. But this is one, as I said, it was one of the first ecchi anime I ever watched. So it kind of holds this nostalgic value for me. And simply put, I felt the need to buy it. But I don't have any real justification behind it. I don't even know if I'm going to rewatch this. I think it's only 3 episodes if I remember right. Yeah, 90 minutes, which means in each episode's 30 minutes, so it's about 3 episodes. And perfectly honest with you, the OVA does it in a very interesting way. But here it is. This is Jungle D Iouku's. I don't even know what this. I think this is a picture of maybe the babies that are surrounding them on the side. I'm not even sure. This is like a bare bones release. I didn't really care that much. I just kind of wanted to own it just for the thing. The only other 2 series, one of them I can't own because one of them has never been put in English, and the other one is like, what is the other one? The other one is Mouse, which I haven't really decided on whether I want to sit down and buy that one. That one just mind fucked me. It was one of the first harems I watched, and it's the only harem in which that man goes all the fucking way, which is funny. It's the most reckless of the harems, even though most harems today aren't even that reckless. Because he went in on all them chicks, and it was so fucking obvious. He turned a lot of them bitches out. It was ridiculous. I'm not really going to go through the plot of this, and if someone tells me to review this, I'm going to tell you to dick, because I'm not going through that. Actually, I probably should rewatch it just to see how I feel about it now. Just as a story. It's 3 episodes. I'm pretty sure it's not that much different. But this comes with interactive menus. Interactive menus on an ecchi OVA series. I wonder if this has a manga. That has something to do when I finish this. Scene access, production sketches, an art gallery. I don't even know what to say. You know, the funny thing is the dub for this isn't even bad. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to be watching this anytime soon, but I'll get to it eventually. I'm actually curious to see if this has a manga now. I'm just out of bullshit curiosity. Alright, so next thing. What is this? Is this Yimpress? Yeah, Yimpress finally decided, I guess we're going to bring you more Derv manga. This pretty much finishes off the Psycho arc, so they're done with the Psycho arc, meaning they should be going into the yellow scarves arc. Oh, and it comes with like a little poster. Is this new? I don't remember the other mangas, the other volumes coming with this. Apparently it comes with a poster with Psycho and Henri. And the cover has Izai on it, which kind of doesn't make sense. Well, it makes sense for the ending of the volume, but it doesn't make sense just for the volume in general. The Psycho arc is about Henri. So why in the fuck is Isaiah on the cover. And let me see if I can fold this back in here without ruining anything. Yes. And then they got my boy Shizuo. Yeah, my boy Shizuo. He be running shit. But yeah, this covers the end of the Psycho arc. And at this point in time in the story, I don't want to spoil it for the... Oh! Sorry, look at this shit. This is beast. Shizuo and Salty, which is obviously referencing what happens. If anyone remembers how the Psycho arc ends regarding these two, you know these two were together during the ending of the arc. And oh, son, that was gold, man. I love. I think I own like all the property for it. I own the manga, I own the Blu-rays, and I own the original DVDs for freaking Durarara. Durarara is awesome. Anyways, moving on to the next important thing, and this has become like one of my newer favorite anime series. So I'm really looking forward to reading the manga for it, which is Magi, Volume 4. And I actually skimmed through this before I record the video. For those who are curious, nothing, at least the beginning of the Balbat arc, isn't any different. Because this thing starts from Morgiana's, kind of freedom arc. I don't even know what you call it, an arc. The whole thing where she kind of accepts what kind of person she wants to be. And she's fighting the slave traders. And I swear to God, man, the art in here is G. Look at that. That kick, son. That kick. Fuck that nigga's face. Oh! I need to stop saying niggas so much. I really need to cut down on that. But everything in here is canon. Like, I don't see anything different. I don't think. I'm actually looking right now. From what I read earlier, I didn't see anything different. No, there's nothing different. I'm doing something. I'll come down there and bring it to you. Now is my mother harassing me. But yeah, look at this. Magi. But yeah, this looks like the anime was canon in terms of this, which is the end of the whole not finally, but the whole Morgiana stuff, all the way up until the whole Alibaba explaining why he's in the Fog Troop. And all that was canon. Like, the way it looks exactly how it does in the anime. Alright, next thing. Now, these last two things I know a lot of people are going to be hyped for. Particularly one of them because I put a picture up on my personal Facebook. And people have been fucking liking the shit out of that picture. So we're going to go with that. It's Dragon Ball Z in color. Now, I was going to just get the normal volumes because unfortunately it says Dragon Ball in color. But the thing is, this starts at the beginning of Z. So if you watch the Z anime, that's where this starts. It doesn't start at the beginning of Dragon Ball. Which in retrospect makes this kind of a... Well, at least they tell you. Like right there, they say Saiyan Arc. Right there on the top. And they even say it on the side too. They say Saiyan Arc right there next to full color. And a lot of people were like, how's the paper quality? How's it look? It looks pretty freaking good. And the paper quality is better. It's like high quality. I don't know how high quality paper can really get, to be perfectly honest. But it's nowhere near as shitty as the standard manga paper in this. And I'm not saying this manga paper is horrible. I'm just saying this is obviously better. They also did something I thought was really cool. You know how for sound effects they usually do translations for them in English? Well, in Japan, in this version, they kept the sound effects unchanged. Like, they didn't change the sound effects at all. But what they decided to do, which I think is kind of funny, honestly, is they have a sound effects index, meaning whatever the sound effects is, they give you the page number and the channel and the panel it's on. And it's kind of funny to me because I looked in the back, I was like, what is this? And it's literally what it is. And if you're also curious, I don't know how the Dragon Ball Z volumes go, but I can tell you that this thing starts from the beginning of the Saiyan arc all the way up until almost until Vegeta and Nappa show up. Like, this is the last page in terms of the canon manga. I also didn't realize how quick the manga blazed through a lot of the stuff. Like the Gohan training stuff. It's nowhere near dragged out. And I knew this was going to be the case, but like the extent the anime dragged it out is actually ridiculous now. Like when I read this, I was like, Jesus Christ. I thought this was totally worth it though. This feels like it's totally worth it. Now, hopefully this won't happen to the last thing I bought from Dragon Ball Z related, Funimation, in which I bought something and it completely fucked me over specifically because they discontinued it. I would hope, because of Dragon Ball Z, this will finish this. So I am going to be collecting the color volumes for Dragon Ball Z. And hopefully they'll do one for Dragon Ball, because I don't want to collect like black and white for Dragon Ball and then like color for Z. It seems counterproductive. And the last thing is a game. And I know a lot of you got this probably on Friday, but I didn't. I ordered it off of Amazon. I didn't do like 1 day shipping. So I got it today, which is actually was earlier than what they said it was, because I was supposed to get it like Tuesday or Wednesday, but whatever. That is Bravely Default for the 3DS. Now, if you're, and once again, if you're friends with me on my personal Facebook, you know I have been like tripping on Fire Emblem these last few nights, because I started getting into the meta game for Fire Emblem. When I say meta game for Fire Emblem, what that means is more in depth with the classes and the job and the attributes each class gives you in its master or its powered up class. And I can't open this. Where is the thing? And so, and I think I did that specifically because I really like Fire Emblem. I think right now I have like about 60 hours clocked in on, a little bit over 60 hours clocked in on Fire Emblem. So I'm in my RPG mood. I'm in my turn-based RPG mood. And I've been hearing a lot of good things about Bravely Default, whether it be reviews or fans. I know a lot of people say this is Final Fantasy spiritual successor, even though I've never played a Final Fantasy game, and I plan to get 10 because I heard 10 was good. I heard 10 and 10-2 were good, and they had that HD collection coming out. So, and this is also made by Square Enix, so that's also a thing. And the gameplay I've seen and the concept of the Brave and Default system, I'm looking really forward to. I'm just in the mood to play, and I don't know, RPGs has been my thing. I mean, for God's sakes, I bought Xenoblade, which I haven't really gotten too far in because Fire Emblem kind of retook over my life. Pokemon, which Pokemon Bank is out, and I need to get that Celebi and a lot of other things. And then life in general, RPGs are like the most time-consuming games you can play. But for some reason, they're the most rewarding. Like, if I beat an RPG, I feel like I've done something amazing. Because I feel like I've completed a major quest. Like, RPGs to me give me almost the greatest satisfaction in games. I don't know why. I know why. It's just kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like it's kind of how life works. You know, you're faced with trials and tribulations, and things change, and whether it be plot twists or whatever, and life doesn't always go the way it needs to go, and then you proceed to start grinding and leveling up and gaining new skills as you learn more and more about yourself and the world you live in, and you become more aware, you become more powerful until you start fighting these bosses in the forms of people you deal with. And when you beat a boss, whether in your life it would be getting a job or getting your diploma, it's just so goddamn gratifying. And this is our manual, which actually does have things in here that are relatively important. Like, I think this is the basic controls in the Brave and Default system. And then we have the online internet, you know, the Street Pass stuff. And I did not play the demo, ironically. A lot of people are like, why didn't you play the demo? I didn't want to play the demo because I've heard relatively negative things about the demo. Specifically that the demo, kind of like Project X Zone's demo, for example, is not a good representation of the game. What I mean by that is that Project X Zone's demo was like in the middle of the fucking game. I actually got to the point where the demo was at in the main game, and I was like, why is this the demo stage? Because it's not even a tutorial stage. It's like at least a good third into the game, and I'm like, well, that's fucking weird. So Bravely Default, I heard, is the same thing. It kind of just throws you into a fucking random part of this, and I understand it's not part of the main story, but it throws you into the middle of shit where you don't understand anything. And it doesn't give you a good tutorial. And I said, I'm just gonna fucking buy the game, and if I don't like the game, I'll return it. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it because I like most RPGs. Now, whether this will be a tedious RPG is a different story. I like the character designs and everything, but essentially that's everything I got. So I got my ecchi in here. I got some shonen, and then I got some stuff. I have things from what? Media Blaster, Yen Press, Viz. Yeah. I have like something from all the manga companies I mess with, and then I have these 2 anime and game thing. So yay! 15 minutes of unboxing goodness. So tell me your thoughts and opinions on anything I have here. I may or may not do. I might do first impressions of Bravely Default. Depends on how far I get into the game. But for right now, this has been the Insane Game Freak. No, it hasn't. It's been Terrell from Terrell Game Vlogs. It's been the vlogs of game from your boy Terrell. Ha 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 ha! I remembered. I remembered my joke and my phrase. No, I didn't. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Peace. I'm seriously just gonna make that a thing now. Bye.